going to start off with Viktor Faust versus Iago Kiladze. Faust is 8-0, 6 of his wins coming by knockout. He's 29 years old. He is a former European amateur champion. He is a big-time fighter, 253 pounds, 233 tonight. Kiladze comes in. He should get a prize, actually. Kate, you were talking about the weights of these guys. He is the lightest man on the card at 216 and a half. 35 years old. Is Faust as good as many believe he is? Let's go to the ring. Fight number 1, and Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you, and we welcome you to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino here in Hollywood, Florida, as Premier Boxing Champions presents a big night of action coming your way, an all-heavyweight extravaganza. It's Fox Sports PBC pay-per-view. Tonight, brought to you by TGB Promotions and Warriors Boxing, with our opening attraction presented in association with EC Promotions. Introducing our 3 judges scoring this bout from ringside, we have Daniel Fitzgerald, Toby Tamarkin, and Michael Tate. All right, fans, here we go. Heavyweights in the ring. We're scheduled 8 rounds of boxing. Introducing to you first on my right, he is fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with red trim, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, by way of Georgia. He weighed in at 216 and 1/2 pounds. With a record of 27 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw, he has 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the battle-ready veteran heavyweight, introducing Iago Kiladze. And his opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks with gold trim, he is fighting out of Hamburg, Germany, by way of Ukraine. He weighed in at 233 and 1/4 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with a record of 8 wins, no losses, 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing the undefeated Viktor Faust. And the referee in charge now to give instructions, Samuel Burgos.
Come on in. Chief Seiko, come on in. All right, gentlemen. Get the instruction in the back. Obey my command. Protect yourself at all times. Right here is going to be good. Right here is going to be good. Any questions? Touch him if you like. Judge.
Well, the big question here is Viktor Faust as good as many believe he is? And in his last fight, Joe Goosey, he looked sensational. He stopped Mike Marshall in the 3rd round. That was on the undercard of Fury Wilder 3, but that was against a certain level of opposition. Yeah. Kiladze, again, for his own, his own sake here, I would say a solid pro, guy who's lost to the biggest names that he's fought, but the guy who is expected to test a younger guy in Faust.
Without a doubt. And Iago actually trained at my gym for this fight, sparred with my heavyweight, Gergen Hovhannissian, and looked really good.
Yeah, Kiladze is a guy who we saw lose to Efe Ajagba, but he knocked Ajagba down with a quick right in the 3rd round, so he's a fairly dangerous guy, durable. And he's 35 now, but he's 27-5-1. Faust is the guy on the way up, 8-0. And again, in his last fight, Lennox, he just had a good conventional game with the jab and the right hand behind it.
Yeah, he's got that good European jab where they keep that left hand out a little bit in front of their face and moves it around and uses it as a measuring tool. Oh!
And down goes Kiladze. Faust is that powerful.
5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
And use the rare left hook off the right hand. He's usually just really right hand centric.
Yeah.
I call it the clean-up left hook. You throw that right hand, you got to clean it up with a left hook.
Kiladze trying to fire back and create a little distance here, keep Faust off of him. Knocked down in the first minute in the first fight of 5 heavyweight fights here in Hollywood, Florida.
Kiladze is taking his time. He's doing the right thing. Some boxers usually jump on you and usually use out all their energy.
Faust, you mean, right? Yeah, Faust is being patient. Faust goes back, and down he goes. Big right hand by Kiladze.
Now, let me tell you, Faust is hurt bad. Worse than Kiladze was hurt.
Hey, you good? Want to fight? All right, let's go.
Well, here's a big first test for Viktor Faust in his pro career, and he is. Oh! Now he puts Kiladze down. 3rd knockdown in just 2 minutes of this first round.
Kiladze is hurt more than Faust was hurt just a second ago.
Hey, one more, it's over, right?
Boy.
Well, they are trading.
Right,
And someone's going to go.
That's what happens with heavyweights.
We got a minute left in this round. 3 knockdowns already.
Oh,
Kiladze takes one right off
Another one.
right hand off the side of his head.
he could end it here.
Little equilibrium off balance now is Faust. He got hit on the side of the head above the ear.
Hey, stop.
Wild action.
Wow, they're both getting hurt each time they get hit. This is amazing.
Oh, 1-2 from Faust. Anything can happen here, clearly. I thought we'd get an early fight here. It looked like Kiladze goes down. Come on, what is he doing? He's the opponent. Why is he here? But he's right back in the fight. And now Faust, a little out of sorts, Lennox.
Yeah. Faust is a little wobbly, but both of them are throwing bombs.
Wild first round, 14 seconds left. A little hook landed there from Faust, didn't get to turn it over.
Stop. Hey, no.
We're going to see these 3 knockdowns here. We're going to show them to you again. I'm sure you want to see it. I want to see it. Well, there's round 1. And we're underway.
A well-deserved minute rest.
I'm looking forward to round 2.
Wow. All right, here we go. Let's go back and look at the first knockdown.
All right, well, here's the right hand that, Faust is known for. And then he threw that left hook just for good, like the cleanup left hook Lennox was talking about.
Absolutely.
And look, the same right hand that Kiladze knocked down a jogba with was exactly the same thing. It was a counter right hand off of a right hand. And boy, that really stunned Faust. And he went down hard and looked more hurt than Kiladze did. And here's the last one. A little wicked hook from Faust, and Kiladze went down rather easily. Probably still hurt from that first knockdown he suffered. But this is how the first round went. It was just amazing.
I'm trying to remember over the last 35 years how often I've seen that. I think 0.
No, I've never seen that, ever.
Look, Faust has not been down in his career.
Do you think?
Maybe look, Corrales Castillo. Look, you were there, Joe. You're in the corner. In an all-time great championship fight. Ward Gotti. I mean, I realize these aren't at that level, but that's still unexpected. Tremendous action in the first round, and here we go, round number 2.
I guess the question for me is right now: do we make it out of the second round?
It doesn't seem like it.
Both guys are trying to land power punches right now. They're setting each other up.
Well, you wonder too, Faust, we were talking about, can he be patient after that knockdown? That's a stiff jab from Kiladze.
Right.
But maybe he can't afford just to sit back and be patient.
Ooh.
A big hook on the other side.
And that looked like a jab first, but
down goes Faust.
Oh my God.
What is going on?
Well, you know what it is. I don't think either guy is really fully recovered from the first round, to tell you the truth. So it's kind of easy pickings right now. You land a good shot, and either one of these guys is going to go down.
Faust is now bloodied as well, and this was unexpected. Kiladze, again, is a big underdog. He's fought 5 unbeaten heavyweights. He is 0-4-1 against those 5.
And right now there's 2 minutes, a little under 2 minutes left. Kiladze should just take his time, don't rush, but keep putting the pressure on if he wants a knockout.
Stop.
Ooh.
That's on the side of the head.
Hey, let me tell you something. Stop hitting behind the back. Understand? Don't do it again. Got it?
I like that because you know how much I detest hitting behind the head, and Kiladze, those are behind the head, and those are dangerous punches inside. That's called a rabbit punch. So it's one thing if a fighter turns his head and you hit him with a straight right hand behind there, but that's in close, reaching around.
And there's the 5th knockdown of this fight, and we're only in the second round.
Oh my God!
I've never seen this in my life.
No.
Crazy.
Hey, you want to fight? Come to me.
I saw it one time back in the 60s.
And it's over.
But
Oh, wow.
What? What?
What is wrong with you, man?
Yeah, he wants to fight.
Get over there. Get over there. The fight is over. Over there.
Wow.
I said the fight is over. I said the fight is over.
That's a surprise. Look, Kiladze is as good as Faust is right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's puzzling. Look, they alternated knockdowns. They went back and forth. Faust got the last knockdown, and now he's done.
Well, this is one of the most incredible round and a half, 2 rounds I've ever seen.
You know, and I understand because Kiladze has his wits about him. He looks a little better than Faust right now, and this could have been the win of his career, no question.
Joe, should they have stopped that fight?
Well, here's the thing. The referee, Sam Burgos, asked him, "Do you want to continue?" And I think Kiladze didn't give him the right response that he was looking for. So I think we got to run that tape back and see exactly what the response was from Kiladze.
In most fights, it'd be, yeah, you got knocked down, yeah, but that was the 5th knockdown. Where you know this is happening back and forth. And he clearly showed himself to be able to get back in the fight.
Yeah, and it wasn't like if he had hit Faust again that he wouldn't have hurt him.
He seemed to hurt him with every shot.
Exactly.
That's what's maddening. Not that, you know, we want to see a guy hurt, and the referee is always in the position where Lennox, I've said this many times, he can see the fighter's eyes, he can smell it, he can see it, he's in a better position, but I think most people would be puzzled with that stoppage.
Well, the referee is in the right spot, that's for sure, and, you know, I got to see this again. This is incredible.
Right, because now, what happened, Joe, to your point, when the referee spoke to the fighter, you don't get a good neurological response, you are well within your rights to say, hey, we're done here. But we saw it's knockout city in there.
I think what I saw was Iago Kiladze kind of opening up his...
Yeah, keep going, Joe.
Yeah. Well, Kiladze just threw his glove out. He came over. He knows I know him well. I used to train him, and he's kind of appealing to us here ringside.
Yeah.
And we're definitely not against him, but let's see what happened here.
You have to understand his frustration. Let's go back to the 4th knockdown of the fight, the 1st of the 2nd round. Kiladze's just going to leave in disgust. He's had it. Here we go, 2nd round now.
There's that same counter right hand, and oh boy.
I mean, he's in great shape at that point. You know, Kiladze, because Faust looks like he's been hurt now. He goes down once again.
He's hurt and he's cut. Now here's the last part, I believe, of the 2nd round. So we see Kiladze pressing right here. Boom, there's a right hand, kind of behind the ear, a right hand from Faust.
Yeah,
Kiladze goes down. Let's see what happens here. Hold on. Now, hold on. Let's size this up here. He's getting the count. Now he's moving backwards. The referee would rather see him come forward. He's saying, come forward. No.
Wow.
Well, he started to come forward. Now, hold on. Wait a minute. It's not over. It's not over. Hold on. Now the ref says, do you want to continue? And he spreads his hands open like, hold on. It's still.
No,
it's over.
I heard him say it. I'm telling you.
Well, I'm just saying, at that point, Joe, it was over, and then he threw the punch. He backed up. I thought he nodded. Now we'll watch this again. When he said, do you want to continue? He nodded like, yes. And he didn't say take a step
What
toward
happened?
me.
Well, he did say step forward, and he did take a step forward, but maybe not quick enough for the referee. Watch this.
All right, we're going to listen to the knockdown, and then we'll listen to the referee, Samuel Burgos, just to hear exactly what happened. So let's go back and try to listen and see if we can hear it.
6, 7, 8. You want to fight? Come to me. That's it. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Fuck yourself, fight is over. Get over there.
He wobbled a bit.
Stop it.
He wobbled a bit. When he said take a step toward me, he wobbled a bit. I don't love it, Joe, but because he nodded,
Listen,
and then he
you
took
gotta
a
hear
step.
you got to hear from me. When you're in a situation like that, when you've been knocked down a couple of times, of course you're going to be a little bit wobbly. But he didn't have his nerves with him.
And the other part of this that we barely had time to say anything about is you, of course, cannot do this. Just throwing your hand out there, even though you barely touched him, that's going to cost him money. It has to. You can't do that. You can't get violent with the referee. You can't even, and that's like that small amount of violence, but still, just a frustrating end to a spectacular heavyweight fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 44 seconds in round number 2. Referee stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout and still undefeated, Viktor Faust.
Now, fellas, let me just say, I don't like the stoppage, but I understand for a half second, Burgos did see Faust take a step toward him and wobble. I get it. I still don't like the stoppage. Did you like it or not like it?
I felt they could have continued, quite honestly, you know, because he basically didn't want to lose like that. He was ready to fight on. Doesn't matter if he was on wobbly legs or whatever. He was ready.
All right. So there's Ray Flores speaking to Burgos and getting his side of it. I think we can pretty much see exactly what happened. But you do have a moment. You can say, and we've seen this many times, not that I love this, Joe, hey, take a step toward me. Then you can say, step to the right, step to the left. You can do an all sort of concussive assessment there. And he didn't do that. And what's aggravating, obviously, is you have 3 knockdowns and 2 knockdowns, and clearly could have gone either way.
Yeah.
So where are you on this, Lennox, exactly?
I thought he could have continued, but like I always say, the referee's closer to the situation.
True.
So, and he has the final say. So we outside can't say anything. If he says the fight's done, it's done.
Well, we can say anything. You have to try to be fair and fair to the referee and know, wait, what happened? And I think most people watching right now are saying, why would he stop? There's 5 knockdowns, 3 on one side, 2 on the other. Clearly, it's rock'em sock'em robots. They've been climbing off the canvas all night.
Yeah, neither one of them in all the knockdowns got down fresh as a daisy. Every knockdown they got up, they were a little woozy. That's the nature of getting knocked down normally.
But the law is when you're in the ring and the referee says come forward, don't be caught up with your own thing.
Let's go to Ray Flores. Ray, are you there? And what did Burgos have to say to you?
So I just spoke with Sam Burgos. He said that when Kiladze walked forward, he stumbled sideways. He said, come forward to me, but he was stumbling sideways. He said he felt at that point he'd had enough. And when I asked him about the push that Kiladze did to him, he goes, look, this is a man's game. He's frustrated, but I stand by my decision in terms of waving off the fight.
All right, yeah, Ray, look, he's right about that. He did wobble coming toward him. Yeah, that much is true. It's just frustrating. We're frustrated.
Well, look, I mean, here's the thing.
All right, let's take a look again at some of these. There were 5 knockdowns. It was crazy in there. And look, Faust 8-0. He's the A-side guy. And Iago Kiladze has really the chance of a lifetime to get a signature win at the age of 35, and he was denied it. He got knocked down 3 times. It's not like he didn't have a say in all this, but it seemed like it was ended a little early.